What's up, guys? Welcome to Ride the Bean. If you have been watching the past episodes, you know that I met with the people from Noway Racing, and I had a sit down with them and heard about their plans, their ideas, and how that's going. So here is that conversation. Hope you enjoy it. Go follow them. They have a really cool plan. I'm so excited to see what they are going to do in the future. Right, so these guys are they have a pretty interesting idea. They contacted me and Pia some time ago because they had heard what we were planning to do, and you can say what your plan is yourself. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, where to begin? In 2019 we decided that our life sucked a little bit, so we had to change it up a bit, I guess. And so I came up with the project that I wanted to do the Africa Eco Race, because that's always been like a childhood dream for me to do, like proper rally desert racing. And what happened was I came home from a job and then I told my wife I was going to do the Africa Eco Race. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna train, I'm gonna quit my job, I'm gonna get sponsors, I'm gonna do this properly. And of course, as a good wife, she says, no, you're not. You're not gonna do that, that's not happening.
We had just moved to Bergen so he could start a new job, in my defense. So, just putting it out there.
And after 3 days of me being a bit like,
miserable, she actually came around. Like, she came to me and like, I'm gonna join you. Yes, that's the only way we're gonna do this project. That's if I can join you. And so it started. We started to plan like how can we do this as a couple, and is it even possible? So then we created a project that is called Noway Racing, from the sofa to Dakar, because at the time in 2019 we were maybe in the worst physical condition of our lives, and since then we have been training hard with our personal coach Christopher Andresen, and we had help from Felix Jensen, that is a pro rally raid rider, and things are going as planned for now. We're hoping to do our first enduro competition next year, and then do our first rally raid in 2023, I think it is, we planned. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's the Hellas rally that is the first proper rally we're trying to do, and then we're going for the Africa Eco Race in 2026, because we need the time. We have a 4-year-old as well, so we need to balance
and full-time jobs.
Yeah, full-time jobs. We have a family, so we have to kind of balance our entire lives and train and do everything and learn something new as well. So it's quite a lot to handle actually, but it's we're having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, and some more background and reason for the long, so many years of training is that Hallstein has had his license on the motorbike since he was 18. I don't. I didn't know how to ride a bike, I didn't know how to ride a cross bike, absolutely no idea about any of it. So I'm having my second driving lesson on Monday. We are out practicing today, and I've started motocross training this season. Still crushing a lot, and it's slow going, but I am improving. So yeah, a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to get right, both
she will get
physically there. And with driving the bike. But it's fun, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, she will get there. She's a tough one.
That's a pretty hefty goal.
Yeah.
From not being able to or knowing how to drive a motorcycle to competing in the world's toughest motorcycle race.
Yeah, it is. But I thought it's not going to be an interesting project if Hallstein does it alone, because he will be able to do it. He's just that good at physical stuff and also on the bike.
So I thought he won't be able to build any suspense doing this on his own, because it will be just too obvious that of course you're going to be able to do this.
Just another guy that's going to do the Dakar.
So I thought, but hey, if I do this and I actually finish, then that's a miracle. So I thought I would bring some suspense to the project and join him.
That's pretty cool. How about some coffee?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Right. Yes.
That's so cool that you have your own coffee.
Since I'm a coffee roaster, I had to make my own coffee. The only issue is that I can't fit enough of it on my bike.
Just have to ship some to your friends that you're dropping in on.
Yeah.
So that they have a new stash for you when you arrive.
That was actually the plan.
Yeah, it was. Nice.
Some coffee. It looks...
Oh, it's gonna be nice.
Ooh. That smells fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's just wait 8 minutes and then we're good. So what kind of bike are you going to be riding?
In the project, or when we're going to do the rallies, we're going to do a 450 rally bike. We're not quite sure which brand we will go for yet, or what it will be, but most likely Husqvarna or KTM, probably, I guess, because those are the easiest to get your hands on. You can buy them off the showroom and race them.
Is that the reason you bought a KTM to practice with now?
No, that was actually a little bit of a coincidence, really, because that was the cheapest and easiest bike to get our hands on, actually.
They
it's perfect starting.
Just had one.
Yeah.
Available. So
we were at the dealers, and yeah, we got one last week. Actually, just came in.
A year old, hardly been used.
So okay,
perfect.
we take it.
Right.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice bike to start off Daniela's riding career, I guess.
Yeah, it's very kind. It's a kind bike. It's not too big, it's not too powerful, so it's just you have to kind of give it gas for anything to happen. It's not like the only other thing I've driven is the motocross bike, and if you look at the bike, it just tries to jump ahead and go as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to be on a bike that's a little bit more laid back and easy to control and just easy to ride. It's super easy to ride.
How long have you been planning this thing now? When did you come up with the idea?
We checked it. We saw the pictures actually last night, and it was the 10th of November 2019.
Yeah.
We first started, or it all kind of started.
Yeah, and in the beginning we said we would ride in 2025, but then the pandemic hit and we just pushed it a year.
Right. It was right after you came up with the idea that you called us?
Yeah, pretty soon after.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wasn't a couple of weeks maybe.
Yeah.
That's cool.
As soon as Hallstein got the go-ahead at home, he was just like, he just dove in and started researching, finding other people doing other kinds of projects, trying to find out are anybody else doing something similar, or
for that matter, like had it ever been done?
Yeah.
And as far as we know, I can't see any other couple that had done like a rally raid on bikes. There are couples that do it both in trucks and in cars, but never on bikes. That I can't seem to find. There might be someone that's done it, but there aren't any traces of them online.
That's pretty cool. And starting from your starting point as well.
Yeah, we started on the sofa quite.
We started on the sofa, like.
When we had put the kid to bed, he's a really active kid, so when we were with him, of course, we were outside doing tons of stuff all the time, so by the time we got him in bed, we just would collapse on the sofa and watch TV for a couple of hours and then go to bed ourselves. So we started literally on the couch.
Yeah.
And getting up from the couch.
Yeah, so the project has been for 2 last years really just getting up from the couch and started exercising and getting physically fit
Yeah.
to do this. And
doing it the right way so that we don't, so that we actually can handle the
Yeah.
new life we're trying to build and not overtrain or ruin our bodies by doing too much at the same time. So we've done it very gradually, small steps, baby steps all the time. Like in the beginning it was like, okay, I couldn't work out every day, that was too much. I've had health issues a couple of years back. So it was, okay, train every other or third day, and in the beginning it would maybe just put on training clothes and not even necessarily work out, just put on the clothes.
Mhm.
And if you don't make it to actually working out, then fine, but you put the clothes on so that your body and brain just gets used to that. That's what you do every third day.
Yeah.
And then from there build up to, okay, at least go out the door and walk for 5 minutes and see, okay, am I in shape today to go for a longer walk or even jog a little bit? And I did only walking in the beginning. And just building on that, like every step of the way, is like 5 minutes. And still, if you have a bad day, but it's your training day, just put on your clothes, do like 2-3 minutes, and if your body just hell no, then you stop. But then you kind of trick your brain into thinking that you have worked out, so you are actually somebody who works out.
Yeah.
Now it's almost every day.
Once you get started, it's easier to continue. It's
Yeah.
the
So then it's easier tomorrow to do the same thing because you did do it yesterday, even though you didn't train for 2 hours, but you did the whole procedure
Right.
of training. So it's been interesting. We learned a lot about ourselves and how to change our lives so that once the project is over, we don't just fall back on the couch, but we actually do make a lifestyle change that will last.
So what was
Because-
the sort of the background to why you wanted to do this in the first place? Like,
I hadn't gotten a job yet. I'm a journalist and we just moved to Bergen. I was struggling to get an impasse somewhere, so I was stuck in a store, which isn't fun when you have 2 bachelor degrees and want to do something else. And then Hallstein, his new job wasn't what he thought it would be. So he just really felt stuck. And since I didn't have a stable job, he couldn't just quit. So it kind of came out of us feeling a bit stuck, both on our spare time, because not having the jobs we wanted kind of, that funk kind of goes into your personal life after a while as well. So we just kind of felt stuck and in a rut, and we just, okay, we need to shake this up and do something, and we need to change this. We can't continue this way.
We needed to get up, really, because we kind of felt we dug ourselves in.
Yeah, in a life we didn't want, and like a life on the couch wasn't what we wanted out of life.
it's very similar to my motivation for doing this thing as well.
Yeah, and that's what we felt when we found you guys in your profile. It's kind of the same thing, yeah.
It's interesting. Well, it looks like the coffee is ready.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
So that's how you do it.
And we're back.
How many batteries do you have?
I only have 4, 2 per camera.
Yep. But on your trips, do you have a charger with you of some sort, or?
Yeah, the bike is charging while I'm driving,
Yeah.
and I have a solar panel.
Yep.
And whenever I stop at places, I charge stuff.
So you're kind of self-sustained when you're on the road, and
I try to be.
Yeah.
I'm getting there. Not fully there just yet, but
I'm guessing it takes time to figure out what you need
yeah.
and how you can solve it.
Yeah, because like you think that you need a lot of stuff, and you want to have comfort, and you have like because you're gonna be on the road for a long time. But then as you go on trips like this, you realize that maybe this is too much, or maybe I need to ditch this.
If you have something you haven't used on your trip, I'm guessing it doesn't come with you on the next trip.
Yeah, that's very true. What I'm struggling with right now is, should I bring my tent,
Yeah.
or should I get a new one?
Your tent was quite big.
It's huge, but
Yeah.
it's like it's only an issue when I'm riding. When I'm in
Yeah.
camp, I love it. It's so nice to have the space.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge tent
It
as
is.
well.
It's a garage.
Okay, so you can park your bike in it as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's quite
yeah.
nice.
So like if you need to do maintenance in shitty weather, for example, that's
Okay, that's
really nice.
Okay, then I really get why
Bring
you
the
bring
tent.
it. Yeah, bring the tent. I would
Yeah.
say so as well.
But it's 7.5 kilos.
Okay.
Okay,
It's not
yeah.
that bad though.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
But it looked quite huge.
Yeah,
it
it was
is huge.
just big. It
Yeah.
took a lot of space.
Are you planning any trips like this, or is it just racing that you're
No, we are
focusing on?
doing trips like this as soon as I get my license. And we get someone to watch Sverre. Yeah, then we absolutely do plan trips like this, just taking the weekend, driving as far as we can, bringing a tent to camp. We love being outdoors, we love camping, and yeah, we're just waiting for me to have my license basically, since we both hate sitting, just
Brilliant.
being a passenger.
Yeah.
So if
When-
we're going on a longer trip, we need to have our own bikes.
Yeah. When do you expect to have your license?
He couldn't tell me for sure because it's kind of chaotic in Norway these days because a lot of people are taking the license due to the pandemic. But he was hopeful before the season ends. So if I'm really lucky, September.
Right.
But they do have trouble getting enough, getting enough tests for the students so that they actually like taking driving lessons isn't a problem. He has time to do the lessons with me, but I need to have an appointment to actually do the test and get the license.
Yeah.
And those are hard to come by.
see.
So that's the issue now.
But yeah, looking forward to that because then we can actually train on actually going for 6-7 hours on the bike.
Yeah.
And see how that feels like because we haven't done that, and we can't kind of simulate that feeling without doing that. So we have to. That will
Because-
also be a nice training exercise. for
Yeah, it
us.
will, because on the motocross you drive 10-15 minutes at a time, and of course it's important to learn to drive that way, but you don't get the hours in the same way.
Right.
So we have to do kind of both. So I'm really happy we were able to start. I was able to start taking my license this year because we thought we might have to wait to next year. So I'm just super excited I got to start this summer.
This was your first time on the road like
On the
this?
country road,
On the
yeah.
country road?
I've had one driving lessons and that was in the city, in city traffic, and then I've just trained a little bit in our neighborhood, just around the house and around the block and stuff. So this was like my first time up in the.
It's kind of scary being a passenger. I have no control. I don't know what you're gonna do. Please don't. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I think so too. I was a bit scared riding a pillion with Pia as well in the beginning.
Yeah.
I understand why.
Luckily, when I get a little bit further along with my training, he has a colleague who has gracefully told him that he can borrow his bike if we want to train, so that he can be on his own bike. So that if I crash, I'm the only one going down. We don't take both of us down in one crash.
I just got my cast off, so I'd rather be without a cast for a while now.
Yeah, you broken your arm?
Yeah, I broke my wrist on enduro training. So, like, worst possible way. In first gear, doing technique, like slow speed techniques, going up a little bit of a small cliff, and then just putting the bike down and putting my arm down, and then my wrist went. It's like, it could have been a fun crash at least.
How long were you out for?
I've been out for 7 weeks now.
Yeah, 4 weeks with a cast, and then 4 weeks before he can really start training in the hand again.
And now the motocross track is closed until
Due to summer?
August.
Vacation.
Oh, that's
So it
So-
was the longest period possible.
But you did get to buy a road bike in the meanwhile, so at least you're on
Yeah,
two wheels.
at least I went on two wheels, as she said. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I got a lot of time to do other kind of exercise and working on the stamina to get before getting back on the bike as well. So, are you planning any trips this year or this year?
Well, I'm planning on leaving Pretty good. Just waiting for my vaccine. So as soon as I have that, I'm out of here.
You know which direction you want to go when you're free to go?
South from Norway.
Sunny side?
Yeah. Look at the forecast and drive towards the sun,
Yeah.
I guess. That's,
Sounds like a good plan.
Sounds so nice.
yeah. I had to change everything now that everything changed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, Pia is not here anymore, and yeah. So, life goes on. Just have to.
Adapt.
I'm just taking things one day at a time.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm just hoping everything gets easier once we're vaccinated.
Yeah. Hope so. Why did you want to do the eco race out of like all things that you could have?
I think like I think my thinking behind it was like the Africa Eco Race is easy in a way because you can just kind of just enter and try. You don't have to be pre-qualified or have any experience on paper to enter.
And it is a
But then again, it is a proper serious race
Yeah.
with proper serious racing teams, but you also have the other end of it that just people that want to finish, have an adventure, and do it just for the trip itself. So it's kind of the perfect combo of a serious race if we wanted to do it very serious, and it's easy to do because if we try to do the Rally Dakar, we have to be qualified.
Right.
We have to do a lot of rally raids. We have to do the proper rally raids, and we have to be at a certain level to be allowed to compete. So that might be the next project after the Africa Eco Race, because I think doing the Rally Dakar that's way above doing the Africa Eco Race as well.
Right.
But then again, it's long and it's hard, and it's I don't know.
Do you have any ambitions for the race?
I have set quite high ambitions for myself. I want to be in the top 20.
Top 20?
Top 20, yeah, in the 450 racing class. That I think that will be, if I manage to do that, that will be quite. Yeah, I think that will be quite hard to manage, but
it's like the top 15, 20 who compete in Africa. They do it as a qualifying for the real Dakar.
yeah,
Right.
they do it.
Or they do it for the Rally Dakar and to get there. So they are super serious and work really hard to get there. And then you have the rest who kind of want an adventure.
Yeah.
Um,
So if you manage to place top 20, you can qualify for the Dakar.
Maybe,
maybe.
maybe,
Can you do that next year?
maybe. I want to, but I don't know if I will be allowed to.
It's a big step up
Yeah, it is. It is
is.
actually a big step up.
when it comes to safety and seriousness and how long it is.
and the
yeah.
speeds,
And the
speeds
speeds.
of the Dakar is insane.
They are actually changing Africa a little bit now, the Eco Race.
Dakar
It's
as well,
been
actually.
yeah, it's been made more technical to bring the speed down because it is in the high speeds people get injured.
Yeah.
So they are actually making the races now. It seems like it at least that they are on purpose making them a bit more technical, bringing the speed a bit more down. You need a little bit of different skill sets to manage well. There were a lot of frustrated drivers this year
Oh yes.
who wrecked their bikes and themselves. But I think it's good though. It will be a different challenge. But yeah, we are planning on learning quite a lot of enduro anyway. So for us, it doesn't change much. Other than it's good to know that I'm fine with a bit more technical instead of so fast.
Yeah. It's more fun to ride technical, I think,
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
to ride fast.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
agree. It's like he says, like everybody can drive fast, straightforward.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just need
It's
to have
the
huge
other stuff.
balls.
Yeah.
That you actually need to be good at and work on and learn to do.
And you feel safer riding fast if you're good technical.
yeah.
Oh,
as well.
Absolutely. And you see like the best Dakar riders as well. They're excellent trial riders, and they do hard enduro as well. So they like the all-round kind of riders, all of them.
Do you have any sponsors or any help doing this?
Not yet.
No, we have our coach.
Yeah, we have our coach, Christopher.
Yeah, who's helping us both mentally and with the physical training. And we would be kind of lost without him.
Very lost.
So he's super amazing. And he's planning on coming to Africa to the Finnish area and greet us when we finish the race. That's super cool. He really wants to stay with us the entire time and see us through.
That's nice.
But other than that, no, not
yet.
Not at this point. So
Working on it.
This autumn and this winter will kind of be the first time we're actually actively going out and trying to find people we can collaborate with for the rest of the project, and trying to find people to...
Yeah, because now we've started, we are on 2 wheels, things are happening. So hopefully now it will be a bit easier to contact people.
Yeah, and next year we're also going to do some enduro competitions here in Norway as well. So we have some specific goals now each year. So next year it's the enduro competition, the year after that it's the first rally raid, and then we have set new rally raids each year until we're going to do the Africa race in 2026. So we will raise the bar each year. So
anything in particular that you need help with or that you're looking for? Or?
I don't know.
Bikes and equipment is always like a big expense. So of course.
But then again, we would really need like people that could help us with the riding skills.
Yeah.
Because at this point we're trying to learn from others at the track and the goodwill of other people that we meet. Like, oh, can you tell me a little bit of how do I did this, how did I do this corner wrong? How can I improve my riding a little bit? And actually I'm trying to teach Daniela a little bit, but
he's no expert either, so it's kind of hard for him to train me as well.
Yeah,
it's
so just anybody who is willing and has the ability to help us along, just with our training and riding and how to become better and doing things the right way, it's just always welcome.
Absolutely.
We have local drivers who are quite good, so luckily they have been patient with us and they give us advice and they share of their wisdom, and it's helped a lot.
How do you promote yourself? Do you have any YouTube channel?
We do. We have an Instagram channel that is called Noway Racing, from Sofa to Dakar. So that we post the progress and training pictures and what will happen and what have happened there. We hope we will be able to start a YouTube channel as well. But as we talked about earlier as well, there's a lot of things going on with a full-time job. We have a kid. We have to remember in all this that it won't go, or it won't be a burden on him that we're doing this as well. So everything takes so much time and it takes so much effort to do. So it's hard to maintain a proper Instagram channel and a YouTube channel. But at least we're on Instagram for now, and hopefully we'll be on YouTube by time.
Yeah, we are working on some ideas and plans on how to making it happen. So
hopefully
we just
it happens.
have to see.
It's an exciting project.
It is.
It's going to be fun to follow you.
Thanks. And it's been really fun to follow your journey as well. We got really inspired by watching you and Pia and seeing what you've done and how you build your project, and it's really inspiring. So it's so cool to actually finally meet you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've been following your Instagram for some time.
Yeah.
I was really surprised when you called. It was a year and a half ago or
something
like that.
It's always fun with people having a passion project and just going for it and just living their best lives.
You only have one life.
Yeah, you do.
You only get one go. So what do you want to do about it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Should we get back on the road?
Yeah, let's get back on the road. It's a beautiful day for riding, so let's do it.
I need to drive some more.
Right, let's go. Oh, cool.
Thank you for the coffee.
Ja,
It was amazing.
Det var faktiskt det var helt sinnssykt, den kaffen.
Ja.